Hi there, I'm Cy. Today I'm doing a quick review of these Ridgeway ultralight waterproof hiking boots. Here's what they look like right out of the box. These shoes only weigh about 13 ounces, which is lighter than many running shoes, and that's one of the things that I like about them. But there's a couple things I'm very excited about, and I'm going to get to those in just a second. As you may know, I'm a very big XERO shoes fan. One of the things that I like about the XERO shoes is that there is a zero drop toe to heel slope, meaning that there is no difference than the height of the heel to the height of the toe, which feels good on my knees and mimics what it would be like to be barefoot. I also like that XERO shoes have a wide toe box, which feels better on your toes than most shoes do. Getting to the reasons that I'm specifically excited about the XERO Ridgeway hiking boot, one reason is that they are supposed to have very grippy soles, which they do feel grippy, and I usually wear XERO HFS or Prio year-round, and although I love them, they're not very grippy, so I've missed a grippy shoe for the occasions when I'm hiking. Also, these Ridgeway hiking boots are waterproof, which I'm also very excited about because my HFS and Prio XERO shoes do allow a lot of moisture to get through them when you're walking in damp grass, for example, or if it's just wet conditions in general. So having something that I can wear that is completely waterproof is very exciting to me. So I'm going to wear these shoes exclusively over the next 2 weeks, meaning I'm only going to wear these shoes, no other shoes, even when I'm working out or if I'm running or something like that. That way I can tell you what I like about these shoes in detail and let you know how they did for me. Before we get to that, I'm going to go ahead and try these shoes on really quickly and see if they feel comfortable and if they fit true to size. So I put the shoes on, I loosened up the top laces to start with, and they slid on very easily, which I liked. It was not hard like some high top shoes are to get them on, so very impressed with how easy they were to get on. Also, they feel very comfortable. I would say that they feel like I have room in the toe area and the feet in general, meaning it's not super snug, and is also snug at the ankle area. So it feels like they're gonna stay on nicely, but it feels like my feet can actually move, which is definitely different than I'm used to. I'm used to having them be a little snug, but I would say that they feel like they fit true to size in spite of the fact that they almost feel, like I said, I can wiggle my toes around and I can move my feet inside the shoes. So this could be a very good thing. So I'm going to be wearing these shoes, like I said, exclusively over the next couple of weeks, and then I'm going to get back with you and I'm going to let you know exactly what I like or do not like about these XERO Ridgeway shoes. But as of right now, I would say I'm impressed. They feel comfortable, they feel like they fit true to size, and like I said, the ankles feel snug, but I feel like my feet can actually move around inside them. So let's see how that works. I've been out in these conditions on my bike with my Ridgeway shoes, and they are holding out good. They haven't gotten wet, and earlier this sidewalks were covered, so I was riding through snow. So these Ridgeways are doing a pretty good job so far. All right, I've worn these XERO Ridgeway shoes for 2 weeks straight for everything that I did that involved wearing shoes, and my conclusion for those that want to know without details, I really like them a lot. Now I'm going to go ahead and just tell you a few of the things that I did like about them and what my experience was with them. So as you have already seen, I did ride in deep snow on a bike. There were a lot of wet places, and I a couple of times came off the bike in the water, and I never had the experience of getting any water in the shoes, which I was very happy about. Now, I did look into what others have had to say, and according to most people, these are a 100% waterproof hiking shoe, and that was my experience. But I did read from a couple people who went on very long hikes in wet grass that they did find water in them at the end or halfway through the hike. So I guess you could say they're water resistant at least, but like I said, the majority of people said that they are waterproof, and my experience was that no water got in them. I wore them for everything, including doing squats. I did something that made it easy to take them on and off, and that was that I kept the laces kind of loose so that I could easily slide my foot in and out and get them on and off for just doing whatever I was doing without having to retie the shoes. That being said, there are these top laces here which do not hook in from behind like some shoes do. So some people have argued that that makes them a little harder to loosen and tighten, but I didn't find any issue with that at all. But it's something that's good to know so you can compare to what other shoes might be out there. Also, regarding the grip of the shoes, what some people have said, because I didn't go hiking with them, others said that they would consider them a light hiking shoe, that the grips weren't as good as they hoped to be. XERO Shoes really brags about their grips, and I did hear from others that they did like the shoes going down and up mountains, and that they felt like they had good traction for the most part. And another thing that was cool that others had pointed out is that because of the wide spaces between the different types of grips that are on here, they don't really get a lot of mud and debris stuck in them like some shoes that don't have as much space between their grippy pieces. I, of course, would prefer to wear a CrossFit type of barefoot shoe, which in my case is usually the XERO HFS or the Prio. That being said, they did keep my feet very warm. I think these are a great shoe for wearing in the winter, and that's probably mostly what I'll be using them for, or if conditions are wet or if I'm hiking. And I'll continue to wear my XERO HFS or Prio primarily for doing more everyday activities. You can see that these shoes are pretty flexible. I did find them to be comfortable overall. It's also good to know that between the actual sole and the insole, there's only 13 millimeters between yourself and the ground, and I think that is a great quality. Some people like to have a little bit more for a hiking boot than 13 millimeters, but for me, that's what I really like. I think for a hiking shoe that these XERO Ridgeways look good. They feel durable. I'm yet to see how long they're going to last, but based upon my experience so far, they seem to hold up pretty well for any kind of activity. Like I said, I even worked out with them and wore them in the gym about 4 days per week. So now you have the details. Hopefully that will help you make a good decision about whether or not these XERO Ridgeways are for you. I personally give them a thumbs up, and I really like the XERO company in general. So I hope you liked my review of these XERO Ridgeway hiking shoes. If you did, please give me a thumbs up, subscribe to this channel, and share this video. If you want to help support this channel, please use the links in the description or scan the QR code to see these shoes. And thank you so much for watching.